I've spent close to $1,000 on courses and have been writing online for over 5 years. And now I'm about to share with you what copywriting courses teach you and what they miss. If you stay till the end, I'll list out the skills and knowledge you need to learn as a copywriter. So let's get into it. Everyone says that investing in yourself is the most important thing that you can do. And they're right. You do need to upgrade yourself in order to make more money and succeed with anything, especially business. But what they don't tell you is what you need to invest in. I'm not going to expose the people that I bought courses from because there's no need for that. But I'm going to share enough information in here so that those of you who have been in this space for a while can probably tell who I'm talking about. So first of all, what do copywriting courses teach you? They teach you the very basics of copywriting, human psychology, the types of copy, structures, and then some other generic tips like writing subject lines and headlines. In all honesty, I've not learned a lot from the paid copywriting courses that would improve my copywriting. Most of it was things that I could find on YouTube. Paid courses should really focus more on the conceptual elements of copywriting. For example, how do you come up with a unique mechanism for your client solution? How do you explain to the reader what the unique selling point of the product is? What are the key principles of handling the reader's objections and things like that? So from the perspective of gaining copywriting knowledge, most paid courses will probably disappoint you because they teach you copywriting techniques and not the principles and concepts you need to fully understand and apply them correctly. The next thing that you learn in copywriting courses is how to get clients with prospecting, outreach, and sales calls. There are two main methods that copywriting courses will teach you. The first is high volume outreach, which is where you just spam DMs to people. And the second is high value outreach, which is where you spend about an hour or so per outreach message writing copy upfront for the prospects. Once again, the information in these courses is very generic. I applied exactly what I learned in a paid course and then got 0 clients after 2,000 outreaches. I sent over 1,500 cold emails and 500 Instagram DMs and didn't make any money at all from it. It was a massive waste of time. So I can confirm from my experience that high volume outreach does not work. There was one outreach method that I learned from a paid course that did work to a degree. The teacher in the course basically said that instead of offering copy, just rewrite some copy for them and send it over. He called this high value or value first outreach. In theory, this is a good idea because you're putting forward goodwill to build trust with the client. But as you can imagine, writing unique copy for each outreach takes a long time, and outreach to a certain degree is also a numbers game. And you won't be sending many outreaches if you have to spend an hour per outreach. Also, what's the point in sending a copy rewrite to someone? If the client thought that their copy was that bad, they'd have hired a top-rated copywriter on Upwork or something to fix it already. So the outreach method of sending copy up front only works with people that understand the value of good copy, and if they did, they'd have a copywriter already. So in theory, sending copy to someone up front can work, but it's very time consuming. The sales and marketing modules in all the paid programs that I've been part of weren't that good, except for one. And funnily enough, that paid program wasn't even a copywriting program. It was a course on course creation. I enrolled hoping to learn more about the infoproduct business model, since that's the main business model of the clients that I work with. And I learned a lot from that course. It was by far the best one I bought. But as for how to do sales calls, the paid programs won't teach you very much. So am I telling you that you shouldn't buy a paid program? No, that's not my point. You probably should buy a paid program, but there are some things that you should keep in mind when considering to part with your hard-earned cash. First of all, after my experience with spending so much money on paid programs, I can tell you that the best paid program isn't the one that teaches you the skill of copywriting, but it's the program that teaches you how to develop the skill of copywriting, how to critique your outreach and copy, how to practice your copy, how to study and break down copy and apply it to your own writing. So in other words, you could call it principle-based learning. Also, a copywriting course needs to teach you how to systemize your outreach. High volume outreach doesn't work, and high value outreach can work, but it's very time consuming. It would be great if they taught an outreach method that strikes a balance between the efficiency of high volume outreach and the effectiveness of high value outreach. And if that's not possible, then you need to look for a course that teaches you how to systemize your outreach, so that you can send more high value outreaches with less time and effort. Above all, the most important thing that you need from a copywriting course is to be taught how to iterate and improve what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll end up like me, sending thousands of outreaches and not getting any clients. This failure was in the very early days of my copywriting career. There was another outreach method that I tried called the free consulting method. You can check that video out on my channel where I teach you how to do that. The free consulting method was the one where I felt that there was a good balance between the quality and quantity of the outreaches I was sending, and I actually ended up getting 2 warm leads ready to work with me after just 80 outreaches. So if you want to learn the outreach method, check it out on my channel. That's all I have for today's video. I hope I opened your eyes up to what to look for in a paid program, so that you don't end up wasting loads of time and money like I did in the beginning. If you focus on everything that I've mentioned in this video, you'll know exactly how to go about gathering the information you need in order to become a copywriter. I've just shared a lot of my experience with you in this video, but there's still a lot more that goes into becoming a full-time copywriter. You need to learn the principles of persuasion and influence, the process of writing copy, how to structure your writing, find prospects, get their attention with outreach, follow up until you get a response, and then close the prospect on a sales call. And once you've done that, you then need to know how to deliver work to the clients and get paid, and be a true professional. I've mentioned this before, but I've looked back at my freelancing career and put together a guide for people looking for a direct route to becoming a copywriter. The guide covers everything you need to know to add to your current income with freelance copywriting, and maybe even become a full-time freelance copywriter if that's what you want to do. And in the guide, I don't just stop after teaching you the very basics about marketing, copywriting, sales, and the other practical skills that copywriters need. I also give you in-depth details from my personal experience so that you can turn the theory into real skill and get to a level where writing high converting copy and getting clients is second nature. There aren't many differences between a novice copywriter making no money and a full-time copywriter making thousands. The purpose of this guide is to help you make the small tweaks needed in the fastest time possible and skip the time-wasting mistakes that most copywriters will fall into. And to do that, you'll get access to teaching material that I've written and compiled myself. This includes modules on pretty much every subject matter that you need to know in order to start making money with copywriting. And if you sign up with the link in the description, you'll get immediate access to everything that's currently in the course and access to whatever else is added in the future at no extra cost. Like I said, I share a lot from my experience on this channel, but if you want to get a lifetime access to a structured copywriting guide that gives you all the knowledge you need and guides you on how to develop your skills, then you're welcome to enroll and level up your copywriting. The link to do so is in the description below. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.